Okay, now continue the lesson, student. At that moment, our maternal uncle. So maternal uncle is nothing. Tamil we say that the Thai mom. It's called the mama walked in. At the moment, suddenly the maternal uncle is entered into the house, and Pedana ran and brought the stool. So Pedana is nothing. Big brother. Just he while he was sitting in that room, he stand up and ran into the another room and bought the stool for a while. The whole house spluttered into giggles before things settled down. So the while watching this work, the Pedanas bring the stool. The whole house was making so much of seriously making smile. They can't able to control the smile, making a loud sound before things settle down. Before going to settle the mamanar into the stool, they are smiling very much. Then see next. Mamanar himself had chosen a spot to sit whenever he visited our house. Actually, normally, whenever Mamanar visited the author's house, he want to be choose a spot to sit in their house because it is happened for every time. So whenever he visited our house, he or itself himself choose the place spot to sit down. Then chop up his head, and he would still sit there and now here hills and over hills on. And even though he is not going to sit any other place, he is always sitting in a place, in a single place. Even though he is going to cut his head, he is not going to sit in a place. It means in Tamil we say that தலையே போனாலும் he is not going to sit any other place, like that he would still sit there on nowhere hills. He only sit in a single place for all the time. He can't be changed any other place. While he was entering to the house, visited her house, where he was sit means sat means he would lean against the pillar or joining the wall to the south of the storeroom. Always he is going to sit in the nearby the pillar. Actually, the pillar is joining from the storeroom. There is a one storeroom. Nearby the storeroom, there is a pillar. He is going to leaning against the pillar only. This is the place for all the time he sat in that house. The first thing he would do as soon as he sat down was to loosen his tuft, give it a little shake, scratch his head, and tie it back lightly. And after that, after chosen the spot and sat in there, actually it's the same place he should for every time. After that, first thing he is going to do, he is just would lean against the pillar, and the pillar is joining the restroom. At that moment, he took the first thing just while sit down. As soon as he sat down and loosen his tuft. Tuft is nothing like uh, the OCs, the IRs are always doing like that. They are wearing like tuft is nothing. Tamil we say that kudumi. He just loosen that tuft and give it a good shake. After loosening the tuft, just he shake his head like good shake and scratching his head. After that, just scratching. He had some irritation from his head, just scratching his head and tie it back tightly. After that, after shaking his head and scratching his head, and again he take that tuft and tightly hold it. And he observed this ritual unfailingly. It was actually ritually apparently always doing like that. Is that unfailing? It's not fail for any time. Then he would inspect the floor around him. After that, the second moment, he's going to inspect, just going to verify what are the things are on the floor, like that he is verifying. Didn't see any money falling from your head, Anna would say with a impudent smile. Suddenly, the other's brother Anna just simply say this statement, Mamanar, wouldn't you find out any money? It is falling from your head. While you are shaking your head, there is no money is falling from the floor, like that he informed, and also would say with a impudent smile, won't give any respect to her Mamana, making the smile. Just in a fun way, he acts, said these words to everyone. Okay, see the next paragraph. He would always be fierce with a such paper arose whenever he visited us. Actually, normally, whenever he visited the house, he would always be pierced with a such paper arose whenever he visited us. Whenever he visited there, he simply watched for everything. He just simply sat there in the nearby the pillar, and also first thing he done it. The shaking is head. After that, the scratching his head and loosening his stuff, and when he died it very boldly. It is happening for all the time. He would sit mum with a smile like a stone player, as if to say, "You are my relatives. If you don't tease me, who will?" Like that. So now see, he sit there, and also he would sit like mom, while he is going to sit on the floor, just simply say the word like mom with a smile, making a smile. And he was sitting sit there in the floor like a stone player is nothing. Tamil we saw say that கல்லில் செஞ்ச பிள்ளையார் மாதிரி always he sit in the ground, as if to say, but he's telling us himself, but he is not telling openly, just telling himself. What he is telling himself means, you are my relatives, but everyone, you are opposed to Arthur and his brother and sisters. You are all my relatives. If you don't tease me, if you are not tease me, who is going to tease me? You can't tease. Like that he always told like that. But hearing from these, whenever ridicule obstructed the limits, when the teasing is mamana, it was can't able to control this limit. After lengthening the limit, Amma would pretended to chidi us. Chidi us is nothing, scolding us. Amma definitely, Amma always scold the father and his brother and sister. The last word always ended in "you donkeys." While scolding mother to the author, the last word of his scolding is ended in that scolding, "You are donkeys. Why you are always teasing your uncle?" Like that, she scolded everyone. Okay, see next paragraph. As soon as Mamana sat down, Amma went towards the kitchen. After Mamana sat in a place and holding that place, Amma went towards the kitchen. So Athar's mother went to the kitchen like a lamb. Appa followed her. After went to the kitchen, father also going followed her mother as Amma. Actually, how he was going in backside of this mom means like a lamb. Like in Tamil we saw that they told that like ஆட்டுக்குட்டி போல அப்பா followed her. In a while, Amma appeared in the passage. After enter the kitchen, he appeared in the passage in the hall. He is taking some silver tumbler of buttermilk seasoned with a saffordera in the inner hand, followed by Haffa, who unseen by her happed her movements for our benefit, as if to say, her brothers came, it seems. Look at her taking buttermilk for him with so much care. Now, so after settled in the place, Amma went to the kitchen followed by her father like a lamb, and again Amma appeared in the same place. He is taking a silver tumbler with her hand, and also the tumbler full of buttermilk, and also it seems saffordera. Saffordera is nothing. It is actually in Perungayam. We call that. In the buttermilk had some saffordera in her hand. While he entered the place, the Appa also followed her wife, who unseen by her. At that moment, Amma is not watch about his father's activities, but Appa is actually happy her movements. Happy is nothing, just imitating her movements, how he is walking. Like that, just Appa is imitating her. her mother, sorry, his mother, for our benefits, because just telling that, oh, see your mother taking care of your mamana, as if to say, just simply he say, um, her brother came, just he said the word like funny way. His brother came, like, see, he's going to take care about your brother, how he is taking care, like, see, look at her taking buttermilk for him with so much care, taking given so much of care to her brother. So he given the buttermilk to her brother, like that he is kindle is given this statement like a funny hack way. The aroma of the buttermilk and the Sophotida made us want to drink it right away. So while he gave the buttermilk to her mamana, so everyone is going to want to drink it right at that moment, because the aroma of the buttermilk, is nothing. The smell of the buttermilk, it is the very tasty smell, and also added with the some asafoetida, made us want to drink it right away, like that everyone feel, because the buttermilk gives some good smell to everyone. It motivated to everyone to drink it. Okay, see next. We believed that Mamunar visited us mainly to drink buttermilk. The buttermilk from our cow was that divine. Besides, we thought that our uncle was the stingiest person in the village. We firmly believed he never gave away anything to anyone. So at that moment, Arthur and brother and sister, everyone believed that his Mamanar only visited this house for regularly. The main reason is going to drink the buttermilk, because the buttermilk is very tasty. Like that, they believed that the buttermilk from our cow was the divine, and also this buttermilk was from our house. The cow given, it is very divine, like it was very tasty, and also it was very thick. Like that, both are they are talking. Besides, and the addition to, we thought that our uncle was the stingiest person in the village, and also his uncle, the Mamanar, is is the stingiest. Is a like a is not a popular person. Like in Tamil, we say that is a Kanjakaran, stingiest person in the village. We firmly believed like that. The author and the brother and sister are believed that, we firmly believed he never gave away anything to anyone, and also he is not given anything. Is not given to any other persons, not help to others, like that he told. Okay, student, we will continue the next lesson in the next class. Thank you.